All right, here he is, our boy Kevin Hart. If you don't know who Kevin Hart is, I feel like most of us probably know, but Kevin Hart is a comedian slash actor, more of an actor now these days, but he still does go on tour a little bit. Um, Kevin Hart's pretty funny. I haven't seen any of his stand-up specials in quite a while, but I remember watching his older specials and they were really good. Once he started getting into the Jumanji movies, I kind of stopped keeping up with Kevin Hart once he started doing all the Jumanji movies and kind of uh kind of just chasing the money more. He got more money and got less funny. But anyway, here's Kevin Hart right here. He's been scheduled to be the first ever NBA All Star Game MC for the 2025 NBA All Star Game. You probably know this too, but if you don't know what an MC is, it's a master of ceremony. So he would be kind of just has a microphone and kind of just go over, I guess, what's going on in the game, kind of like a commentator, except he's actually on the court because they said he'd be an on court master of ceremony. But yeah, just super random. I'm getting to the article. There's an article here that I'll get into, but I'm just super confused. Like the NBA All Star Game has just been whack for the past like 5 years at least. I can't remember the last time it was good or where I felt like, man, I gotta watch this. I can't miss this All Star game. It's just been pretty whack for the past at least 5 years, maybe longer. So I made a past video like 3 or 4 videos ago about how they switched the format. It's just so confusing. It's like 50% of the vote is a fan vote, 25% is media vote, and then 25% is, I forgot what it was, like coaches or something like that. It's just so, I think the actual players, so it's so random. Like because the players get a 25% vote, 25% media, then 50% fans. Where it used to be all just 100% fans. So they just keep tweaking the format and things just keeps getting worse and worse and just more and more confusing and stupid in my opinion. But yeah, when it was 100% fan vote, I felt like that was when the All Star game was kind of at its best. Because the NBA, opposed to the NFL, the NBA, their players first league, too much at this point. They've taken it too far, but I did always like that the NBA was a players first league, and they're a fan first league. I guess the NFL kind of is, but the NFL is more an owners first league. The NBA is starting to lean more towards that now, unfortunately. But taking away, cutting the fans vote to 50% for the All Star game, letting players and media vote. The players and media, I feel like they'll have some biases. Not that the fans wouldn't, but just so weird how they changed the whole All Star game format. Yeah, this is from February 11th, so this was just a little earlier today, like 30 minutes or so before I'm shooting this. But here's our boy Kevin Hart. Here we'll get right into the article real quick. I'm at a big 17 subscribers, trying to get to 20 by the end of the day, and YouTube said they'll send me a diamond ring. It's not real diamonds, but they said they'll send me a cubic zirconium. Did I say that right? Anyway, from New York, NBA announced today that comedy superstar Kevin Hart will serve as the first ever on-court MC of the NBA All-Star Game, which is taking place this weekend at the Chase Center, the Warriors' home arena. Hart, longtime friend of the NBA, four-time NBA All-Star Game celebrity, or All-Star Celebrity Game MVP rather. Those are fun to watch. Remember the first year Kevin Hart was in there. Even the second year, it's pretty funny just seeing Kevin Hart, messing around out there. He does make it more entertaining for the celebrity game, but the magic was kind of there the first 1 or 2 years. Now they just keep trying to kind of force feed us, not just Kevin Hart. I'm not just talking about him, but just force feed us the All Star game and act like hey, everything's still good. Like y'all don't appreciate the changes we're making, or that it's the fans' problem. It's not the league's problem. The fans need to change their eyes, or I don't know what it is, but yeah, it says right here, Kevin Hart will bring his signature humor and energy to the reimagined All-Star Game format, providing commentary from the court as play unfolds. I'm just so confused because they already have commentators, they're commentating for the TV and whatnot. I guess he'll be providing commentary to where, the actual crowd can hear what he's saying. But I'm just confused, like what he's gonna do there. It says leveraging his long-standing friendships with the league's prominent players and his legendary status as an entertainer to add a layer of comedic disruption into the live game. Just so random. Like the All Star game, it's not a right there comedic disruption. It's not a comedy event. I remember I used to watch the All Star game and get excited. We'd be pumped up. I can't wait to see Kobe and LeBron go at it and see all these players go at it, and they would actually take the game serious. I've said before, you're not looking to get hurt out there, but they're going, back then maybe 80% or something. Now they're just playing on 10, 15%. Just leave the lane wide open. People are just doing lame ass dunks, just wide open dunks and just off the backboard passes for dunks and shooting half court threes, and it's just whack and boring. Like, the players don't give a shit about the game, so why do you think the fans are gonna care when y'all don't even care about the product? But yeah, back to Kevin Hart though. Add a layer of comedic disruption. I just think it's so random. Like, the All Star game has just gotten so bad. The ratings are just so low now that they're trying to throw Kevin Hart out there now. They've been tweaking the format pretty much every year, but now they're gonna have Kevin Hart out there on the court. I guess court side, and he's gonna say, I don't know, throw a banana peel out there, and someone will slip on a banana peel. Then Kevin Hart says some joke, or I have no idea. Maybe LeBron misses a layup, and then Kevin Hart says some joke that only him and LeBron would get because they're buddies. Or I'm just so confused. Oh, right here. Okay, this is where it makes sense. Hart will be charged with hyping up players and fans in the arena and watching around the world. So yeah, fans watching around the world. So you must be able to hear him, on the TV broadcast as well. Um, but yeah, he's doing that alongside Ernie Johnson and team general managers Charles Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal, Candace Parker, and Kenny Smith. It's so weird they call them the general managers. I guess because they picked out the teams. I'm not gonna get into the whole format. I have a video like 3 or 4 videos ago that actually breaks down how they chose the teams because it's super confusing. But yeah, this right here is the line that makes sense. Charged with hyping up players, and I'll just stop right there because they're the ones that really need to be hyped up. Again, they go out there, don't care about the All Star game, just shooting half court shots and lame ass dunks. And again, I don't want to see you get hurt. I don't need to see, you know, freaking Vince Carter jumping over some 7'3" guy. Like, we don't need to see all that. But you know what I mean? Just play a pickup game. Just play semi serious. It'll be way more entertaining. I would just ask. Some of the players probably have done this. Again, I just feel like the majority of the players don't care. The ones that do care are outweighed by the people that don't care, and it's just you can't meet in the middle and make it a good product. But I just ask the players that participate in the game the next day, just put the game on replay and watch the whole All Star game. I can't talk. The whole All Star game that you were in the day before. Just watch the whole game on replay and see if you think that was an entertaining product or if you think it just looked like a joke out there, because just turned into an entire joke now. Yeah, I just asked LeBron James, one of the prominent players, um, whoever it is, just rewatch the replay the next day of the full All Star game and just see what a joke it looks like. I imagine they already know, but it's just like I said, it's just so far gone that the players that do care, again, they're just so outnumbered by players that don't care that these 4 or 5 players, whoever still cares about the All-Star game, they can't bring up these other 10, 12, 15, however many guys it is, to actually care and put out a good product. But, you know, I'm not going to watch the All-Star game again. I haven't watched it in years. I'll just watch the highlights afterwards. Maybe watch the dunk contest to see Stephon Castle in the dunk contest just to support him. But other than that, like, it's just such a joke. Again, I like Kevin Hart, but it's not anything against Kevin Hart. It's against the NBA. Like, you have to bring out Kevin Hart to try to hype up players that are just they just have the best job in the world. Again, they don't care about entertaining the fans, really, about entertaining the current fans. At this current All Star game or anything, the players are just about load managing and then trying to win a championship if they can. I feel like some of them don't even care about that. But these days, since LeBron came through the league, it's just all about legacy. So players, they'd rather sit out this many regular season games and then come into the playoffs fresh to try to win a championship and have a championship on their legacy. So in 100 years from now, when they're dead and not even thinking about it, some random ass guy that hasn't even been born can say, oh, hey, LeBron James had the 4 championships. And, it's just, I just think it's so random. But yeah, our boy Kevin Hart's going to be the on-court MC. So it'll at least be interesting to see how that goes. Please comment below what you think about the All-Star game and, how it's changed throughout the years. And please like and subscribe too if you enjoyed the video. We'll see y'all again.